Here comes Arsene Wenger.
We couldn't take the chances we created, but you must say as well, Barcelona is going forward in the final third. The accuracy of their passing, the quality of their creativity, especially Messi, is absolutely exceptional. You go through 90 minutes and you come out of a game, he didn't miss one first touch. No matter where the ball comes from, you have as well, at some stage in our sport, admire art, and we have 2 or 3 players who transform normal life into art, and I respect that, and I believe that pleasure as well. Of course, for me it's suffering, but for a guy who just loves football, it's exceptional what he does. Yes, I'm pleased with the performance we have put in. The quality of our game was good. I'm disappointed with the result, but overall, must say as well, we played against a team with the best strikers I've seen. The 3 together is absolutely exceptional, and from nothing they can create a chance. But I felt, you know, from the bench at 1-1, they were wobbling a little bit and a bit insecure. We could not take our chance to score the second goal that would have put us in a strong position tonight. But after when we scored the 2-1, you could see we lost a little bit the edge and belief. But there were moments at 1-1 where you could see that we had our chances. But well done, Barca, and they're an exceptional side.
Well done, Barca. I don't know what to say, but I'm very sure a lot of Arsenal fans would not.
I'm trying not to laugh.
Try not to. But you know, you have to. I've always said that there's no shame in losing to Barcelona, actually. But to hear
Yemi 5-1. And it's the 4th time, right? I mean, take a look at 2010, what happened? 2011, what happened? Remember 2006 final, and this is what?
That was
2016. That's the 4th time. Arsenal's exit in the hands of who? Barcelona. Now, wait, hold on. Now, this is the 6th successive year the English side have been knocked out in the round of 16.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to say there's a problem with the English Premier League, but the Italians had this problem.
We're talking about Arsenal.
No, you just said English teams. And
no.
Okay, let's stick with the Gunners.
I said the English side,
okay.
And that was what I said. The English.
You thought
side.
I was trying to escape, but anyway, it was
stick with this.
It was a bad performance.
Okay.
Everybody, it was an accident waiting to happen. Nobody, even the most optimistic gambler would not have expected that Arsenal would have
overturned that.
No.
Overturn.
At the Nou Camp, no, it wasn't going to happen. He said he could take consolation from the way the team play. I don't know if there's any consolation in the way they play.
There is. I mean,
take
a look at it. Will be what happened yesterday. He was a fantastic. That's a brilliant
still
player.
Lost.
I mean, he started the game. No, I'm trying to take the positive. I mean, it wasn't all about doom for Arsenal. They played well. I was surprised at the way they played. There was even the time that the Barcelona fans were sitting on the edge of the seat thinking, what's going to happen, especially when they equalized 1-1.
You always do this to me, but I try to avoid it. I don't like speaking like an average Arsenal fan.
Okay.
Most of the fans do not like being in a season and talking about the next season. You know, you're talking about Alex will be a man for the future, and everybody is always like, do Arsenal always have to talk about the next season while they are still
I'm looking at the prospect. Remember, really he's a Nigerian, so I'm looking at the prospect. I mean, Jejo Kocha was there to actually watch his cousin play in the Champions League for the first time, and he had to start for
Arsenal. Well, if you're thinking of the Super Eagles, good one. You know, if you're thinking of it from an Arsenal perspective and being objective, it was a bad night.
It was a bad night. Okay, 5-1 on aggregate. I think the 3-0 victory did not really reflect the way 3-1 loss did not reflect the way they played. The MSN, talking about Messi, Suarez, Neymar. Neymar started it, Suarez followed up, and of course Messi had to, just run it off.
And those guys are
3 goals he scored against Arsenal in 2 games.
They are in line to successfully defend their title in this modern era. I don't even think anybody has. Well, in this modern era, let me say in this modern era, nobody has been able to do it. And it's very hard to bet against Barcelona the way they're playing right now. But it's going to be interesting when we see the draws tomorrow and see who they're pitched against. Somebody was jokingly telling me what happens if Bayern Munich are pitched against Manchester City. What will Pep Guardiola do? It will be interesting to see.
What will he do? He has a job. He has a contract still in with Bayern, so he will definitely want to win something before leaving.
All right, quarterfinalists right there on screen. Just in case you don't know, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Benfica, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, and Wolfsburg.
Okay, all of them.
I don't think there's any team here that should not be here on the strength of their round of 16 performance.
Okay. Well, now, talking about this one, this was the drama of the night.
High point of the night.
Bayern Munich becoming the 4th team to score at least 2 goals in extra time in the Champions League. After Real Madrid did it, Barcelona did it.
This was the pivotal moment, Sisi. That was pivotal moment.
When Thomas Muller equalizing 90th.
That was a pivotal. I mean, I thought the guys from Juve were running away
with a victory. And
football has taught me lessons I will never forget in my life.
Which is?
I thank God I'm not a gambler. I would have thrown money away. I thought it was over. When I saw 2-0, I said,
what's happening?
Is this real? Paul Pogba
started it 5 minutes into the game.
And they forced
Cuadrado's goal was awesome. That was brilliant. That's Barcelona's style of play.
I mean, they gave Allegri everything that he wanted up until that moment when the goals came in. But I would have been disappointed if Bayern crashed out. But
I would have been, but I'm much so disappointed that Juve could not just hold on. Remember what happened in Turin also, but Bayern Munich, of course, with 2 goals up, and before you know what happened, they pegged back, it was 2-0. But this one, you actually needed to win. So I felt because they're a very good defensive side, they would defend till the death, but they just couldn't do that. Maybe somehow they felt, okay, we won the game because they were 2-0. And before you know what's happening, I mean, I was like, Thomas Muller, how did he do that?
Okay.
I think Pep Guardiola, we just need to give him the credit ahead. This is a coach
master tactician.
He knows what he wants to do. The substitution he made and those guys came on, you know, it's okay. Just wonderful.
We keep on going for an hour. Let's go on a quick break. That's what we're going to do right now. We'll just catch our breath. When we come back, Ishola will be here with us. We will be taking a look at the papers for the few minutes that we have left and, you know, spare thought for the Europa League. Jonas again.
I think that difficult to take some positive thing for this game when you analyze, because I think that we not play in the way that we play normally, and in front Dortmund is a very good team, and when you give the possibility to play and you are not in your best, it's difficult to try to get a positive result. But it's true that tomorrow is a different game. We need to try to, from the beginning, to put pressure in them, to try to play much better and try to score. We need to fight and never give up. And this is our mentality, how we take tomorrow the game. It's true that it's difficult for us, but for them too. We need to show that was an accident last Thursday. We need to fight and try to believe that we can win the game.
There are no priorities in the meaning of this is the first, this is the second, this is the third. If we play, we play, and if we play, we feel the obligation to give everything. If we put on the shirt, the yellow shirt, and if we play for our fans, supporters, we feel the obligation to do it the best we can, and I think it's the obligation to our talent, to our situation, that we have the possibility to play for such a club, to work for this club, to give everything. This is, I think, the nature of sports, and I'm very happy that my team shows this spirit and this mentality, the players.
Okay, welcome back. Of course, that was up. Talking about the game that will be taking place tonight between Tottenham Hotspur and, of course, Borussia Dortmund. Well, Pochettino is talking to Tuchel, also is talking to Toff ahead of the game. We'll see if they can overturn that 3-0 deficit at White Hart Lane, but that's a tough one.